Weddings are supposed to be about love, joy, and celebration. Mine became a battleground. I always knew my family treated me differently. I was the forgotten child, while my sister was the golden princess. But I never imagined they would actually try to steal my wedding and give it to her. They wanted her to walk down the aisle before me in a wedding dress, taking pictures like she was the bride. They thought I would just accept it. Unfortunately for them, my husband and I had other plans. We tricked them. We played their game better than they ever could. And on the day of the wedding, while they thought they were about to humiliate me, they became the ones humiliated instead. Some people grow up in families that love and support them. I did not. From the moment I was born, my parents made it clear that I was the extra child, the accident. I wasn't just ignored, I was actively treated as less than my birthdays were, always overshadowed by my sister's preferences. My achievements were dismissed, while my sister was praised for the bare minimum. My things were often taken by my sister, and my parents just told me to share. At first, I thought maybe if I tried harder, if I was a little smarter, nicer, and more obedient, they would finally love me the way they loved my sister. I was wrong. When we hit our teen years, my sister became cruel. She spread rumors about me. She turned my friends against me. She even tried to steal my boyfriends, and when they rejected her, she told my parents they had harassed her. My parents believed her every single time. Then came college. I studied harder than ever and won a full scholarship, my one ticket out. I packed my bags and left, hoping that distance would make things better. But nothing could prepare me for what they pulled at my wedding. I met my husband in college. For the first time in my life, I had someone who truly saw me, who loved me for me. He made me feel safe. When he proposed, I thought, this is it. This is my new beginning. But then my family found a way to ruin it. The moment we announced our engagement, my parents immediately turned the conversation to my sister. They told me it wasn't fair for the younger sister to get married first. They said my sister deserved to have the experience of walking down the aisle first. They even claimed I had already taken college from her, and I shouldn't take this too. My sister dropped out because she was too lazy to study. That had nothing to do with me. But in my parents' eyes, I was always stealing from her. Then came the final bombshell. They wanted her to wear a wedding dress, walk down the aisle first, have a photo shoot, and have her own cake at my wedding. I thought it was a joke. It wasn't. They were dead serious. I was furious, but my husband was thrilled. He grinned and said, "We're going to make them pay." So we hatched a plan. First, we let them think they won. My husband pretended to side with them. He told them he was working on convincing me, making them drop their guard. He even let my sister flirt with him, just to sell the act. She was embarrassingly bad at it. Then, we made them pay. We tricked them into covering the most expensive wedding options. We would suggest something cheap, knowing my sister would demand the most extravagant version just to outshine me. My parents, desperate to keep her happy, paid for everything. Finally, we ensured my sister would be locked out. We hired security. Only one bride was allowed in. And then we waited. The venue was stunning. My parents were there, smug and self-satisfied, waiting for my sister to arrive in her stolen wedding dress. Then, the music started. The doors opened, and there I was. Not my sister. Me. My dad's face turned pale. His phone rang. It was my sister, screaming. Meanwhile, my best friend, who was in on the plan, stood up and yelled, "Wait! What do you mean it's not supposed to be her?" Gasps filled the room. People started whispering. Everyone heard. My dad bolted. For the door, my mom followed. Guests started leaving to see what was happening. But my husband leaned in and whispered, "Don't worry, sweetheart. They can't stop the wedding now." And he was right. We got married while my sister had a public meltdown in the parking lot. Outside, my sister was on the ground, screaming. My dad was threatening the security guard, my mom was crying. And my husband? He went in for the kill. When my parents and sister started sending me insane messages, he took screenshots and sent them to our family group chat. He included the threats they made to him. He shared my sister's delusional meltdown texts. He even posted their desperate attempts to make themselves the victims. Then he sent one last message. We will not be speaking to you again. Enjoy paying for the wedding you weren't even allowed to attend. It was over. My family is still furious. My sister is still humiliated. Me and my husband, we are happier than ever. Every time I get stressed, my husband pulls up my sister's final meltdown text and just grins. He says it was the best wedding gift ever. I sometimes wonder why my parents hated me so much. I'll never really know. But I do know this. I got married my way. My sister got exactly what she deserved. And my husband? He got the most satisfying revenge of all. Thank you. Watching, if you enjoyed this story. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more real-life drama and revenge stories.